Okay, in this video, we're going to look at multiplying and dividing powers. So in 1 and 2, we're multiplying the powers, so we need to add the exponents. So the bases here are the same, they're both 4. So I take that 5 and that 3 and I add them, and this becomes 4 to the 8th. Now in the next one, these two numbers here don't have an exponent, so I can multiply them. 2 times 3 is 6. A negative times a positive makes that a negative. Then I have the exponent, and remember, if no exponent's listed, it's always 1. I go 1 plus 4, so I get negative 6a to the 5th. Now we're coming to where we are going to divide. Again, they have to have the same base. And in this case, it's both y. Now, in division, we end up subtracting the exponents. So this becomes 8 minus 5, which then becomes y to the 3rd. Now here, we have coefficients in front of our k. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to treat this almost like two separate problems. So the first thing I look is I have, 24 divided by 6. Well, 24 divided by 6 is just 4. Then I have the k, and I look, I have 9 minus 6. That gives me 4k to the 3rd. Now they want to make these a little bit harder by making them really just longer. But what I look at is I have 3 problems here. The 2, the 3, and the 4. Well, I have 2 to the 2nd, and there's 1 there, so that's minus 1. Times, well, that's 3 to the 3rd minus 1. Then I have 4, and I have the 5th minus the 4. So 2 to the 1st, that just becomes 2 to the 1st, times 3 to the 2nd, times 4 to the 1st. Well, 2 to the 1st is really just 2, times 3 to the 2nd, which is 3 times 3, which is 9, times 4 to the 1st, which is just 4. Well, I'll do these two first. 9 times 4 is 36. 36 times 2 becomes 72. Now I'm going to do the same thing here, where I look, I have 3 problems. So I have negative 3. I need to put that in that parentheses. 4 minus 2 times negative 4, 3 minus 1. Then 5, 2 minus 1. Well, that becomes negative 3 squared times negative 4 squared times 5. Well, negative 3 squared becomes 9. Negative 3 times negative 3 times negative 4 squared is negative 4 times negative 4, which is 16. Times the 5. Well, 16 times 5 is 80. 80 times 9 is 720. So this video covers what you need to do with multiplying powers or dividing powers. Remember, in multiplying powers, you add the exponents. In dividing powers, you subtract the exponents.